why don't we do this? Why don't we play the intro that everybody hates?
This sounds like a Rubberneckers intro if I ever heard one. John is a racist and Jody is faceless and I am Edward, of course, but... for marriage.
Welcome to the Rubberneckers podcast. This is episode 50. They said it couldn't be done, but fuck them. You know what I always say.
So go fuck yourselves.
Absolutely. I am one of your hosts, John. Alongside of me, Jay Booty. Underneath him is that dude that's on every podcast. And then we also have from the I Am Canceled podcast, Edward. Am I allowed to say that to you? About you?
Am I canceled?
Am I canceled? What did I say? I am canceled? God damn it.
I'm so upset.
Yeah.
I think it's better that way. Change it, Edward.
Yeah, but see, I am canceled. There's probably about 1,000 of those podcasts.
I'm not.
Am I canceled with two L's? Cancel with two L's.
Free Mizkiff.
Yes.
Mizkiff.
Yeah, listen to this show, do you?
I was shocked. I do things around here with the podcast that you guys don't know about. Well, I tell you after I do it. And I had moved our file sharing service from where we were before to this company called Libsyn because they got a better website. They have, it's just so much easier. It's just a one-stop shopping thing. Mm-hmm. And so our stats started coming back in. Dude, we're international. I mean, we have people listening to us in. No, I'm not talking about just Australia. We don't have that one hate listen from Australia.
Mexico?
I'm talking about
Edward, John's
Germany.
buying the hype. Let me guess. Uzbekistan.
No.
Somebody in
Great
Germany.
Britain, Ireland. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't make me bring them up. Don't bring me. I'll bring them
famous.
stats up later.
If you read the fucking stats, I'll quit the show right now. I will walk off. It's one of the worst fucking things. There was a show we listened to that me and my daddy Dom Dave actually had, the opportunity to get canceled, I guess. And that was one of the things they did that drove me absolutely fucking crazy. They'd open every episode and they'd be like, and shout out to our top 3 listened countries. And number 1 for the 5th month in a row, India. And I'm just like, yo, I promise there's not that many people in India listening to your podcast, bro.
See, I have great ideas for the show 5 minutes before the show. Like this was our 50th episode. And if I would have thought about this, and I was thinking about doing this for the 100th episode, so maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're not going to make it to 100, John.
You don't think so? It'll be next year. Maybe. We'll see. So what I wanted to do for the 100th episode is we all show up, and it's me, Dave, Bob, Devin, Andrew. And then we start doing the show, and after 5 minutes, Andrew leaves. And then after another 5 minutes, like Devin leaves, and then Josh comes on, and then Bob leaves, and then you come on, and then Dave leaves, and then Edward. So by the end of the show,
that's a fun game. But then you have to quit in the beginning and let Dave just hang out with like 3 other people for 20 minutes.
Reset all the passwords.
Yeah.
Yes, in that 20 minutes, he will completely reset everything just to piss you off.
I thought it would be a great idea.
Fuck you all.
I liked it. You had me until that part, and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess there's going to be a little bit of low spots.
What low spots were they? What do you mean low spots?
The part where you quit, and it was just Dave and those other assholes trying to do a show. I listened to it.
All I would do was just let myself go down in the bottom and just let Bob and Dave and Andrew and Devin do like a 5-minute show, and then I would pop back on again, and then
we're all back. And go fuck yourselves, all of yous. Do something better if you can.
Yeah, can't.
Edward, did you ever watch the donut fat scapade? Have you seen that? Oh. So you've heard the clip. You have no idea like the situation.
No, I have no idea what it means.
Guys, I want to call an audible because I think this would help like Edward understand fully what's going on here.
Right.
Like donut, fat is the birth of this show because everything else was just bullshit until that happened. And then it actually became a show. John rage quit. It took a complete fucking meltdown. Like, yeah, John lost his shit because everybody was dicking around and he was trying to be Mr. Producer John like he is now.
Right.
And nobody was having that. This was a show born out of chaos.
It was. That's how it started. It was born out of chaos. I might have the rage quit on here. I'll be looking around as we talk and see if I can find it.
It was
I
like
wanna
a
suck a
5-minute
dick.
process. Oh, there it is. That's how it started,
Well,
I
that's
think.
random, but okay, John.
It's just, I want to care that much about anything. That's one of the reasons why I respect John Domingo, because he may be full of shit opinions sometimes, but goddamn it, if he doesn't put his heart and soul into them when he lays them out for you. And in that moment, he was upset and he fucking let it rip. And it's one of the most legendary rants I've ever heard on the internet.
Doug from the Who's Right podcast said that it was the best podcast clip ever. And I was like, wow, that is high praise.
Yeah.
But
Douglas. Chip Douglas.
yeah, I have that, and I have this one too. I fuck cripples. That's not as good, but it's still not bad.
That's a good one on the board.
Yeah. So anyhow, this is our 50th episode, and if we don't get started, it'll probably be our last because no one else will watch us, listen to us, do whatever.
Sorry, I shouldn't have called the audible for the donut clip.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though.
I love the show today. This is the great show so far.
Everybody shut the fuck up. We're waiting. This is worth the wait.
Hey.
All right. So our first story is this woman. Damn it, that's not what I want.
Shit.
Fucking everything up.
Facebook, isn't it?
Here we go.
Your Plenty of Fish account.
Yes,
We're going to
that's
get
what-
another.
It looked that
donut
way.
fat.
I'm sorry, I fucked up. Here it is.
Oh, this was a crazy story.
So this lady here, she's lives in Montana. She's 36 years old,
Uh-huh.
and she thought she had this wolf come after her, and here she shot a husky.
She was out hunting bear, and she had got herself a wolf tag. It's a predator tag, because when you go hunt fucking bears, there's always a chance like cougars and fucking wolves and shit can come whip your ass.
Oh, yeah.
And she said this thing was coming right at her, and she shot this fucking wolf and skinned it, and then put a picture on Facebook of her posing with literally this fucking like Cruella de Vil Siberian husky fucking skin.
So here's the story. Montana woman mistook a husky, shot it dead, skinned it, and boasted about it on social media and defended her kill, saying she'd do it again, even knowing it was a dog because it was aggressive and coming towards her. So here's my thing. If you're out hunting and a dog comes after you, growling and wants to bite you or is aggressive towards you, and you have a gun in your hand, what do? Josh?
I mean, I'm going to shoot it, but not skin it.
Oh, okay. So your problem is the afterwards skinning it and making a throw rug out of it.
I mean, yeah, unless I'm like stuck on a mountain and it's like survival, but obviously that wasn't the case. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to defend myself if there's, because I don't know if it's rabbit or whatever the fuck.
Right. Edward?
You boop its snoot, right? So you start by booping its snoot, and then you got to wrap your arm around its neck, but it's not, don't be too tight about it, and then just give it a little noogie.
So you give it a noogie and then hope it doesn't bite you.
And then you bond. If anything, if Fortnite has taught me anything, it's that if you jump on the back of animals, you tame them, and they are your friend.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
You're right.
And besides that, you're a Sasquatch, so you could probably handle a wild Siberian
It would
husky.
bow to him. It would be like, hello, master.
No, I would die so fast. I would die so quickly.
Edward, you've never hunted before, right?
Hell no.
Okay. And Josh?
I'm against it, John. Argue with me.
I have not
just kidding.
hunted,
I'm
no.
You can.
I don't care.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Thank you.
All right. And we know Jody hunted for a little while.
I'm just saying, if this was a dog that's attacking me, I'd shoot at it about 7 times. I might hit it once.
Yeah.
That's what I'm known for
You'd
around
scare
here.
away.
You would be better at unloading the gun and swinging the gun like a hammer at it.
Yeah,
100%.
clubbing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take my fucking shoe off and just throw it.
I just feel like the whole thing is that, first of all, people who post these pictures are annoying in general. Trophy pictures.
there she is.
Nobody really
Yeah.
likes them. Nobody really likes these people who are posting these trophy pictures.
Well, first of all, you say nobody. That's not true.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there's
everybody
a
in the
following
world.
of people who love it.
Yeah.
I forget who I was talking to about this, but they said it might have been my girlfriend. I don't remember that I think she said something like they should have like a tab on Facebook. Like you could keep your friends. You don't have to unfollow people, but they just have their own hunting tab.
Yeah.
And then
You know
have to
what?
see all this shit.
I'm with you on that.
Look at her. Look at that little pupper, John. That's definitely a dog.
Like
I'm not saying she shouldn't have shot it. Look, I've shot at dogs before out on a hunting lease. They fucking run down deer and they kill them. Like, it's not a good thing to have wild dogs. And by the way, there was 11 other fucking dogs. There was a dozen of these little motherfuckers that got turned loose in the woods. And after this happened, animal control came and caught the other 11, took them to the pound. They're going to kill those dogs too. They're just not going to use bullets. They're going to fucking give them a shot.
Yeah, they either give them a shot or put them in a gas chamber or whatever. But like, I forget, like 4 or 5 of them have that parvo virus, which is really, really contagious.
That's why I shot my dog.
Oh, it had parvo?
Yeah, it had parvo. That's why we had to kill it.
And it was like $75 for the vet to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you figured it would be.
They had to drive like 20 miles. It was a whole to do.
Yeah. So you only had to spend $40 in ammunition to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. You saved a few bucks.
That's pretty funny.
Remember that scene in I Am Legend when Will Smith has to kill his dog?
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember that
Great
scene.
scene.
Probably
So
glazed
sad.
over it. She's defending herself. To all, a lot of things in your article and post are not true whatsoever. I purchased a wolf tag prior to leaving for the bear hunt. In the event, I ran into a wolf in which I came to encounter with what I thought could have been a hybrid during the time. My safety was top priority, and this animal was growling, howling, and coming at me. It was probably hungry. We're happy to see her. And like it was going to eat me. And yes, I made a mistake because I thought it was a hybrid wolf pup, but I wasn't aware of the 19 dogs being dropped 11 miles into the wilderness. Either way, yes, I would have still shot it because it was aggressive and coming directly for me. So please remove all your posts thinking that I shot and killed someone's pet. I am human. I made a mistake thinking it was a hybrid wolf pup. However, there are no charges against me, and I did not break any laws. It's not cruel. I'm not a cruel individual.
Just stupid as fuck.
So it was supposed to
Amber,
be out.
you're a
It's a
hybrid.
typo.
Wait a minute. I'm not a cruel individual. Just put killing people's pets. All right, that doesn't make any sense.
It's supposed to be out, John. It's a typo.
Gotcha.
Individual just out killing people's pets. Yeah, obviously she wasn't on a drive-by on a four-wheeler and just pulled up and shot somebody's fucking dog.
Oh my God! Here's
Skinning that shit and putting it on Facebook, she kind of gets what she deserves.
I
here.
think so,
Like,
too.
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
you knew better than that,
This is
bitch.
making me
Like,
fucking
All right, look,
angry.
she's got it all splayed out on the back of the truck. Oh, poor puppers. There's her.
I've definitely shot deer smaller than that, so I don't feel bad at all about this situation. It's just that coloration. That's not a fucking wolf.
All right, so here's a wolf.
It's a wolf
There's
dog.
a wolf right there. Okay.
Okay.
And there's a pet.
So stupid.
Like, you should understand, first of all, when you're going to
Does
go
not
out
look
with
like
a
a
fire, you have to take classes, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I have not hunted. Do you have to take classes?
Yeah, you have to take a hunter safety class. Yes.
You would understand.
You don't
and
have to.
When
Well, we
you
do in Jersey.
shoot something, whether it's
Nice.
a wolf or an intruder or whatever, you have to make sure that you recognize the threat, right? You can't just guess like, well, I think it's whatever it is. Obviously, if it's coming at you, that's one thing.
Yeah, if you
But
feel
to
threatened,
skin it,
right?
it's another thing altogether.
And I mean, here's the thing. It's just because she put it on Facebook. Like, I'm not kidding. People will just shoot wild dogs here.
I'm sure it happens.
We have coyotes and shit like that,
Yeah.
and they'll roll up and shoot them too. Like, they're predator animals that kill the deer population.
I mean,
and
it could
usually
be it
they
could be
don't
just
like
a
'em.
regular dog where you're like, okay, that's definitely not a wolf, but it is coming at me, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I have a firearm. That's completely different.
This is what happened. Everybody's doing damage control here. This dumb bitch thought she shot a wolf.
Legit, she thought she saw a wolf. Guys, it's a woman. She was like, "Oh no, it's Balto! I'm gonna bust him his fucking face." I bet that dog was literally walking up to her for like a treat, and she was just like, "Oh my god!" Pow!
She skinned it like a bear rug and put it in the back of her pickup truck and is taking pictures of it and puts it up.
selfies.
Yeah, and all of a sudden she puts it on Facebook and they go, "Hey, that's not a wolf. That's a Siberian Husky." And she's like, "What? What was this?"
She's so stupid. She should have not responded.
What if she hadn't put it on Facebook, and then you're just like her fucking auntie or her cousin, and you come over for fucking just to hang out, and you're like, "Oh, you got a new rug?" She's like, "Yeah, I shot this wolf," and you just look at it on the floor, and you're like, "That kind of looks like that's a Siberian Husky. I think that's a dog. What?
And it's something that you take to your grave.
That ain't no goddamn dog. That's a wolf."
Yeah.
She should have never responded. And you never respond to an angry mob by saying, "I'm not sorry."
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, but this is not that situation, right? This is not a situation where you have to stand up for your
Yeah.
whatever your morals.
This isn't
and
a
shit.
double down moment. She needs to
Yeah.
buy insurance if she's at the table right now. You just go, look, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I thought it was a fucking wolf. Look at this thing.
Yeah, delete your post and just move on. Don't ever respond to these people ever
Yeah,
again.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with Edward. I would delete the post, but I wouldn't apologize. But first of all, if the thing was coming at me and I had to shoot it for self-defense, I certainly would have skinned it and put made a rug out.
Right.
You know, give me a break. Hey, listen, if I'm in the woods, I see videos all the time. Guys are out deer hunting, and here comes a bear, and the bear sees a black bear, I don't know, 150, 200-pound black bear, and all of a sudden it climbs a tree up next to him.
Big
And it's
enough.
sitting there, and they're standing there looking at each other eye to eye. And you look at this
Yeah.
bear eye to eye, and they're like,
they
they're
make
just
out?
sitting there and they're filming it. And I'm like, that thing wouldn't even have made it. As soon as it
Yeah.
put two paws on my tree, I'd have put one right between its eyes. I'm not taking the chance that maybe it's friendly, or because one swipe with a set of, with those bear claws and you're done.
So you're going to judge him by the color of his fur?
Yeah, it sounds like John.
Sure. Okay.
That fucking thing,
Our
the thing
sway-
crawls past you on a tree and it leans down and it goes, pardon me, sir.
Our space says,
you have
why is
any
it got to be
honey?
black though?
Well, in New Jersey, there's only black bears. Yeah, the
Yeah,
bear
there
comes up and
is.
says, "What's up, my hunter?" And then
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, man, you got to go. You got to go another place. You got to go
John
somewhere
would drop
else."
a fucking grenade on its face. She'd be like, "Ah, not today, motherfucker."
The whole tree just fucking collapses and shit.
Pow.
Yeah, I'm not taking a chance. There's no way I'm taking a chance. Same thing with a dog. If that dog's coming at me growling, or if I think it's a wolf, you know, and it's growling at me, I'm shooting it. I'm not taking a chance.
John would probably just shoot a possum if he saw one out in the woods. If he's like, well, I'm already here. He's just like, I might as well fucking shoot something today.
Yeah.
Pow.
Might as well test out my gun.
That's not true. I mean, I
Do a little
wouldn't.
target practice. A
I
squirrel.
would too. I'm not fucking putting it all on you. I'm just saying, you're out of the woods. That's what you came to do. It's like, oh, look, it's a fucking raccoon that ain't supposed to be here. Pluckow. Whoops.
It was coming at me.
Yeah, it's coming right for us. Pow.
Watch out. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, see, now they're all saying that a black bear is like a black gay man, like a big black gay man. That's why I
What?
would shoot him.
Like,
Who
like
is?
Ving Rhames and
Jack?
Chuck and Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a black bear.
That's a black bear.
It's kind of scary.
I mean, an actual bear, not a.
That'll come up. Hey, that'll come up later in the fuck around and find out. That's called a teaser, guys.
Hey.
Black bear. Put a pin in that.
Tip teaser.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
Black people.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But, okay. All right.
Woo.
So I don't know if you guys know, but the United States seems to be having a immigration problem. People are pouring over the southern border.
It's not a problem. They're just shipping them to the cities and pissing people off. Martha's
Well,
Vineyard.
that seems
Here
to
you
be a
go by
problem.
the busload.
Right.
Not by the
So
boatload.
I think
second.
Jody has a solution to the problem.
I do have a solution to the problem. We talked about this last week. We said, hey, we have all these fucking immigrants. They're clogging shit up. And I said, hey, why don't you send them to other parts of America? We have a better option. Apparently now in Spain, the country, they will pay you 5,000 euro. I don't know how much that is. It's probably at least 1,000,
Hold on,
a
it
few
tells you around
thousand
here.
dollars. Does it?
Well, the euro's down, so like we'll pay 3,000 euros or 2,622 pounds. Hold on,
Sure.
hang on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Hey Alexa, how many euros are in a dollar?
$1 is about €1.02.
Okay, so it's about
Okay, so it's about the
$3,000.
same.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same.
They're offering a stipend to come to Spain and like repopulate their fucking country because apparently their shit is low and they have space and they're like, come to Spain and let's rebuild this shit together. I think we found a solution to this goddamn problem.
Put them on a plane, send them right over there.
Yeah, but
this-
realistically, you're only getting $5,000 a year.
A plane, they're already on a boat. Remember, that was what we talked about last week. They're going to start stuffing them on fucking cruise ships out in the
That's
harbor.
right. Yeah, just send them right across.
Ship that fucking boat right over to Spain. You already speak the language, guys. Good job.
There's another city there north of Spain that's paying new residents as much as 130 whatever a month to live there. It's off the beaten track though, you know, but it's close. It's close to the beaches. You could have a good day trip. But so then again, what do you do there for? What do you do for a living there? Like, do you have to?
Hey, John, we had a comment in the chat. It said, how many donuts are in a Jamingo?
Right now, no.
I say a baker's dozen, probably about 13.
No, I haven't had a donut in a long, long time.
You stop it.
I'm serious.
I get that they're not like advertising that you're going to come over here and, you know, make $1 million, but it is kind of fun. Just the idea you could relocate your family. I might even try some shit like this. If I was just, I don't know, sick and tired of the way shit's been going around here, just hop
Head
your
on
ass
over.
on a plane and go to Spain and fucking they'll pay you to come live there.
Well, there's a city in Italy that earned the nickname Little Italy, and they are offering single people will receive 800 euros to move to the town, and couples can pick up another 1,200 euros for having a child. But
Fuck
here's the problem: you have to have a salary of at least 7,500 euros. Is that a month or is that a year? Because 7,500 euros a year, that's not that hard to do. I mean, you could pick olives and make 7,500.
Sure.
It's like annually almost, eh?
I'm just saying, this seemed like a very interesting idea, and I don't understand. Like, I know that they said Japan had a big issue, and like there's certain places where obviously through war or whatever the fucking thing is, like they had huge population dumps. I didn't realize that Italy that Spain was struggling so much.
We're struggling here in the United States too.
Was it the Spanish flu? Like, why the fuck are they so low on people right now?
No, we're fine.
Why don't they take the Chinese girls they don't want and put them in Spain?
They're Spanish. I know they fuck.
Right.
You know, Spanish is the language of love. They just stand around and they fucking bang each other all day. They're not making kids. They're Catholic, for fuck's sake. What happened to all their babies?
Well, I guess they moved out. So, but
You know what happened?
here,
The priests were fucking them to death.
You're right.
They're all
the
dead.
priests were doing it.
God damn.
I say it's the same problem we're having here now. Girls now, women now, young women now, they don't want to have kids. They have a dog. They have a dog and they pamper a dog like it's a child.
Again,
And because basically right now, the younger men are unfuckable or they're not worth having a relationship. They're not unfuckable.
That's not true, Josh. I would fuck you.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're not relationship worthy. Women do not find
I'd come in a cup.
American men relationship worthy.
true.
Well,
well put.
no, I didn't
well
have
put,
anything
Josh.
for that.
Well put.
I mean, hey,
As the only Latin person on the show, Josh, let me have it. What do you think?
listen,
Why there ain't no more babies?
are we done with that bit?
I would like to hear your response, you two, because you're the problem.
What?
Yeah, why aren't y'all fucking leaving it in? Leave it in there, dude. Make some babies and get some child support, you fucking losers.
Why would anybody want that? No.
See,
Well,
this is
Piccolo
the
said he'd
problem right
take
here.
a Josh shot. Listen,
Because you know what it is.
what?
You're
This-
selfish.
Selfish. They're selfish. They've been treated that their number, they're the biggest priority, and they cannot give of themselves to have a child.
Do
No,
not
okay.
make
First
me
of all,
go-
we understand. Listen, we want to do ourselves right for a little bit, and maybe we'll have kids later on.
I waited until I was almost 30. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
but
Absolutely.
Don't make me go on the millennial rant where it's your guys' fault that we're so fucked right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
No shit.
Like it wasn't fucked when we got it either.
we did some fucked up shit. But we also had Eminem and ICP, and like we had a lot of stuff going on, guys. We had the internet. I get it.
Yeah, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have. Listen, when growing up, I didn't even have a fucking answer machine. You had to walk over to the phone while I was ringing. You had no idea who was on the other end. You picked it up and you said, "Hello, who's this?" I'm saying.
I said, whose fault is that? Yours, Dad. Exactly.
You imagine not having the internet? What a fag.
They didn't want that trophy.
They didn't know anything. Your uncles would just tell you shit. And you just ran with that till you were in your 40s.
Yeah,
and
I
then
was
one day
so
you,
stupid as a kid.
you read a fucking book and you were like, "Oh no, Uncle Terry's completely retarded." That's not how that works.
Your family would spend $2,000 to get a fucking bookshelf worth of encyclopedias. But
Encyclopedia Britannica.
by the time they got there, they were already outdated. Yeah, and then that's how you look shit up. Well, okay. When I was going to high school, we only had typewriters. So if you had to type a paper out and you fucked something up, you just didn't take cut and paste. You had to chicka it backwards, or you had to use that fucking whiteout. I used to have like a whiteout roller, like across the whole fucking piece of paper, and then do it again.
It was a wall paint roller, just a big old thing. You're like, "Fuck this whole piece of paper."
Back in my day, we had to make the calculations on paper.
We had to go down the hill and through it again, back and
We
forth.
had to go uphill
go through
both
the
ways
snow.
in the snow.
See, that's the problem with you
fuck outta
kids. You
here.
don't know how good you have it, and you complain about shit when your life is 10 times better than my life was.
You know what? I wish I
it's
could go
fucking
back.
not.
Look, I wish I could go back to like 5th grade when the teacher would say some dumb shit like, don't learn how to do this on a calculator because you're not going to have a calculator your whole life. I wish I could talk to my future self and just go back to little 8-year-old me and be like, tell that bitch to shut the fuck up because calculator's going to be on every phone and every pocket in the goddamn planet.
Yeah, not only do I have a calculator, I have a camera, a video camera.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about later.
I
You
can
are
look up.
literally going to be able to look up porn while you do math equations.
like-
Don't you worry, dog.
Josh, what time is it? Is it morning time? Is this boomer bunker right now?
It seems that way.
I'm just trying to
Bunker prime time.
We're just reminiscing about the old days. You used to,
Back
you
in
used to
my
have to
day.
work for it more. That's all we're trying to say.
Yeah, that's all.
We had to find magazines in the woods and open them up and jerk off in a tree.
Shit. And now you got your
Thanks for listening to the show, Edward. I appreciate that.
I had to take my porno magazines that I stole off my uncle, put them in a plastic bag, and go out in the woods and hide them in the leaves.
Josh,
everybody has rough days, you know, and this actually reminds me here, John, you actually remind me of a story that is about a Houston man. So
Oh, the guy that had a bad day at work?
absolutely. Have you guys ever had a bad day at work?
Not as
You
bad
let-
as this guy.
You talk to a customer, right?
Door-to-door sales, by the way.
Yeah, door-to-door sales. Have you ever talked to a customer, either face-to-face or on the phone or wherever, and you accidentally say, I don't know, the F word or the S word or something? You're like, oh, sorry. Oh, man.
sometimes you just have some flubs. You get mixed up on your words.
Sometimes. You know?
Well, you mean to say a word and that word doesn't come out, something else comes out? I mean, it happens to
Right.
me a lot more now than it ever did.
And you just feel like a silly goose.
You do feel like a
Yeah.
silly goose.
like this guy right here.
Right? So he comes up.
Oh, bless his
Now,
heart.
this poor gentleman is selling solar panels.
Nice guy.
Yeah, you know, that's a
Making
thing.
ends meet.
He's going to door. You know, he's working hard for his money. You know, it's just an easy job.
I would like to point out this looks like some of a newer, like rebuilt kind of high-rise thing, but also there is a crappy-looking house across the street.
Yeah.
I don't know where exactly this is.
Hey, how you doing?
Hold on.
Hey,
That's where
sorry
it gets
about
good.
that. I'm Fernando. I work at Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845.
Okay.
So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to niggers. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I
Pause.
apologize, man.
Pause. Pause.
No, man.
Sir, I think you
Wow.
I can feel. Listen, I can feel my face getting red just for this guy.
It's like it's like on Martin Luther King Day when you know the reporters just in their head going, "Don't say coon, don't say coon, don't say coon," and then they go, "Welcome to Martin Luther King Day." Like, I don't know what his fucking deal was, if he was listening to DMX on the way up to that door, but he fucked up.
Pretty much. Now
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start right around the time he says, and we're gonna watch to the end because
Energy.
man,
We're a few doors
Maybe-
down. We're in 1845.
Okay.
So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to niggers. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man.
Why did he say
walked off.
sorry, dude? Why did he say
No,
sorry,
man. That wasn't
dude?
even.
That was a pretty big black guy he said that to, by the way. I just want to say, like, I don't know if he was up for a dare, if that was like some Impractical Joker shit, or what happened.
here's the thing. So what a flub. I mean, this guy, and look at him. He's like thinking.
Oh, it's the moment
all right,
he
so
realized he lost his job, but he got off easy.
Yeah.
he really did, and that guy was just like, you know what, I'm going in. And the guy was even trying to say like, no, man, I'm and he was like just fumbling over his words.
Yeah,
Just
I
choking
love,
on his-
I love
The
the end of the
homeowner-
video where he's just standing there, just introspectively, just what did I just fucking do, man?
Now,
It's a good
It-
thing
it's
nobody
insane.
saw that on camera. That's what he
and
was
they
thinking
saw it
in
on
his
camera.
head.
And I want to say,
Right.
in the beginning, he waved at the camera like he knew it was there. Like he knew there was a camera there. He was being recorded.
Listen, you think that he actually meant to say that? I mean, he's probably in his head saying, don't say, don't say, don't say, and then it
No.
just came out.
Here's the problem.
You shouldn't have that one loaded, dude. Like
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
you should
sa- I'm
keep pretty
saying.
low in the clip if you're a white guy.
Even if he wasn't thinking it, there's no chance in hell he could convince one person on this earth that he wasn't thinking it. And then to immediately go sorry, dude, was the worst fucking option
He
he
gave
could
him the
chose.
backwards, like the hand pat on the chest
like-
too.
he
He was like, "Oh,
admitted.
my bad, bro. I didn't
He
mean to
admitted,
say
like,
that
I
shit."
did something wrong. I
Don't
did
fucking
something
touch
wrong.
me.
Well, what are you supposed to say? I mean, how do you
Just
come
keep
back at it?
going.
You know what I do?
Just keep
I
going.
just turn around, keep going. You think you're going to make, dude? You're the salesman of the year if you can pull a sale out after
If you
saying
say that and then you say neighbors immediately afterwards, and usually solar panels are offering to pay you.
Yeah, I get all these N words mixed up. My bad.
You just don't address it because addressing it makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I mean, it absolutely, what a bonehead.
Even a hard
Absolutely.
R too. That's the thing. It wasn't even like a polite
goose.
one. It was a straight R. It's just like shit,
You know,
dude.
you would think, do you think that this guy kept his job?
Oh,
What?
I'm telling you right now, about
Not with
30
it going
minutes
viral.
I'm
later.
not sure that his family kept their house. Like, I'm sure once that hit the internet, they probably set his mom's house on fire.
Absolutely. Now, he said his name was, I think I remember, I think he said his name was like Fernando or something, right?
No.
Como estas?
Como
So
exactly.
about
Now-
30 minutes later, he's sitting there. All of a sudden, his phone rings, and he looks at the phone, and it's his boss's name, and he's like,
Yeah,
Maybe I'm getting a
pretty
promotion.
much.
"Hey, boss, what's going on? Dan, we just got a report that you were out at 415 so and so court.
Yeah.
Did you call one of the people?
No, I didn't
N-word?
call him that. It just
No.
slipped out.
No, you can't. No. So you're probably
Slipped
thinking
out.
like, this guy was fired, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Get
would
this.
imagine. I can't.
So
well,
I did a bit of a deep dive on this.
oh, you did.
Apparently, this guy they're still trying to find this particular guy.
Oh, I bet.
They interviewed the man that lives at that house. His name's Michael.
Okay.
Go figure. But Michael was like, I can't believe that happened. How do you get that mixed up? And if you look at this man's uniform, it says Pink Solar, which is actually a energy company that is in Houston.
Okay.
They don't have anyone with that description or that name.
Uh-oh.
There is no one. And he said on there, we're going around talking with neighbors.
That's
They
not what
looked
he
up
said.
that whole street, right? And the people that own those homes or renting, there is no one with that name. They're still looking for who this man is.
So-
he has never worked at Pink Energy. They
Oh, no. We all got hoodwinked?
came out with a statement. There has never been someone with that description, that name. They don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would say, too, if he was my fucking
well, hey, there's
employee
that
of the
too,
month.
but
I never
yeah,
even seen this
so
motherfucker
they're
before.
still trying to find this particular guy. So it could have been that he did know he's being recorded.
He says he's in the neighborhood, and if nobody from Pink Energy was here, so then maybe somebody put a Pink Energy shirt on and went to this one guy's house to do this as a joke.
That's what they're thinking.
Technically, he said niggerhood.
Maybe it was a dream.
He
we all
did?
had.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Wait a minute.
But
did he really say that? Because I just got to the first part and I start laughing. I can't hold on.
It was a joke, John.
Oh,
yeah.
but
But yeah.
because to be honest with you, I never
He
heard
gets,
of
he gets his neighbor and that one mixed up, you see. So
Right.
that'd have been funnier if he would have just said that instead of saying we're out in the talking to the insulars. He should be we're out in the.
It's a beautiful day in the N-word hood. A beautiful day in. Would you be mine? God, it's a beautiful day in the N-word.
The Necker hood. It's a beautiful day in the Necker hood.
So apparently Pink Energy sent ABC a statement saying, quote, Pink Energy does not comment on the activities of other companies' employees. The shirt he is wearing is not a Pink Energy shirt and appears to have another company name on it. The individual in the video does not and has never worked for Pink Energy. Also, county records, that's end quote. County records also do not show the man as a homeowner on Michael's street. Now, I'll end this by saying that Michael said, I don't know if it was a prank. I didn't know if it was something that's somebody was targeting. It was surreal. Can you imagine like somebody going to your damn house? That guy he handled it smoothly. He just slammed that door and was like, fuck this guy. Didn't even give him the pleasure of a response.
yeah, he could have thrown him over the balcony and it'd have been like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
The bush would have caught him.
No, he did the right thing. He's like, sir, I'm sorry, but after you said that, I'm not interested in anything you're selling.
They want to
I
fucking
think
talk
this
to you now.
conversation is over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what was with the dude's ass acting afterwards, where he's just like goes down a couple steps and just stands there stoically, knowing that he's a piece of shit?
It's like, oh
Like,
man.
was that just acting then?
Have you ever
Maybe.
done anything done something like that where you said something so embarrassing you can feel the blood run out of your face?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you say something or do something, or you just embarrass yourself, and you're like, "Fuck, I can't. I just gotta take my lickings, if you will." I don't know, but I tell you what, if there's an update, we will bring it back up here, and
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
I'll follow this story. So
All right. So the internet is abuzz
Yeah.
because Lizzo is
Beautiful, strong,
Yes.
independent.
Yes. She was in Washington, D.C., and they brought the flute of James Madison, which is a crystal flute.
incredible.
And she got a chance to play it.
Cool.
So it's Lizzo and the crystal flute.
It's Lizzo. And now they had a detail take this flute to her. And, see it's packed, and then the lady's there, and she gives her the flute. And Lizzo's amazingly talented. We're not saying that. So here she is.
Crystal flute seems like a crazy flex.
It's crystal. It's like playing out of a wine glass, bitch. So be patient.
She's got them big fingernails.
Yeah, that's not helping.
What are they cheering for? I'm so mad. I hate audiences.
That it made sound at all.
Damn.
Okay.
Now-
You see that?
Here's
There's
the
a lot
problem.
of jiggle.
Was that it?
Listen, she's very talented, but right now she looks like a dressed up chocolate peanut M&M. Am I wrong?
Shit.
God damn.
She kind of looks like a full garbage bag.
Glade called.
Listen, I know I'm
Hefty,
fat.
hefty.
There's no I'm fat, but goddamn. I mean, why?
I mean, it's just halfway through. What happens next after this?
Listen, Mama Cass was fat back in the 60s. She wore a dress. She looked like the Liberty Bell. It draped over her shoulders, went to the fucking floor, and you had no idea.
Rest in peace. Oh. Too soon, John. Too soon.
I'm just... Yeah, she choked on a ham sandwich. I mean,
I think she's just a visionary. I think she's a big girl and she's hot. And instead of wearing a fucking costume where she'd be sweating all day long, she's like, I'm just going to do it in my underwear because fuck it.
yeah.
Fuck
What are
it.
you talking about? Well, no matter what she does, she's sweating all day long. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, she gets up there and she dances. Listen, I got to give it up to her. She's an amazing performer.
I would have been like, hey, Lizzo, you know that guy probably had slaves and she probably would have broke that fucking thing. I don't know why she's getting so hyped to play the crystal flute. She should have crushed it for her people.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He did own slaves, didn't he?
I'm assuming most of the presidents before Lincoln.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to spaz out.
I don't
Piccolo
know.
says John should make a parody video.
Of what? This?
Yeah. That should. You know what? I want to see that for the 100th episode. All right.
pretty
Now
good.
give it back. Give it back.
That's a...
All
Wow.
right.
Damn, that ass is hungry.
That's why she took the flute away from her so she didn't eat it. She think it was a popsicle.
All right. Let's get it back now. All right.
Sorry.
I heard she was up in Maine and some woman shot her, mistaked her for a bear.
Do you have the other video, John? Because that's not fair if you don't show the one where she's like killing it in the middle of the fucking hall.
It's the only one I have. It's the only
God
one
damn
I've
it,
seen.
John.
I'm sorry.
There's
Sorry
one where
about
she's
that.
playing it again, but she's like in the wherever the fuck she is. But she's actually like in the hall.
Yeah, she was
She
at
is-
the
She
Yeah.
actually kills it.
Look, she plays the flute. That's a niche market because I don't know many other people that I would
And
listen
very,
to play
very
the flute.
well.
Correct. So I'll give her that kind of respect for sure.
Yeah, I think she's an amazing artist. I really
She's
do.
still fat. She's still fat. We can say it. It's okay. She's fat.
I'm not even going to say she's gross. She's a big gal.
Proud of it.
Well, she's just fat. I'm fat. We're all fat. Josh,
See,
pretend
now
you're fat.
Duchess is mad at me because of what I said. But yeah, I'm not saying she's not a
was
good
awesome.
flute player. I'm not saying she's not an amazing artist. I'm not saying she's not amazing. I'm just saying that she looks like a chocolate peanut M&M up there on stage. I'm sorry. She should have like an M on the front of that thing. That's all she needs.
I think she's dressed as a bag of leaves for fall.
Maybe.
If she put on like a pumpkin thing,
Yeah, I
she
was going
looked
to say
like
if she
one
had
of those.
a yellow or an orange onesie with black stripes, she would look
Oh
like a
no,
pumpkin.
Duchess is on your ass, dude. That just says don't fucking assume, John.
She'd
What?
be a Black-o'-lantern.
Ooh, I like Black Lantern.
Oh no, we're going down
Did
a
it.
path.
That's the name of the episode.
Can you cut out me trying to say it before because I sound like an asshole after the fourth time?
Don't do it, John. I listened to last episode and I hear you making yourself sound better, John. I'm pissed. Stop editing that much.
I thought I made us all sound better.
You upped the decibels on my line where I was talking about sucking dicks or whatever the fuck I said. You don't make me sound better.
He just can't hear very well. That's his problem.
I hated it so much the way you edited last episode because there was a part in the very beginning of it where you like stumbled on something for a good like 3 minutes or so and you cut that shit right out. And I was like, damn it, John, come on, man.
Didn't I sound better after the edit?
Of course. That's the problem.
I'm an amazing editor. Why am I an amazing editor?
You say that we
Because
don't like,
we don't
having
like you
children,
sounding
but
good.
we like it raw, John.
listen.
Josh and I talked about this and we're upset that you sounded good last episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, make
We had a
yourself
whole
sound
meeting about
worse.
You had that killer joke. John, you're supposed to be the Opie of this show. I'm just kidding.
Fuck you. You keep it up, you'll be the Opie of this show.
Oh,
Remember,
So,
I have all the controls.
I've been doing this since I'm 18. Come on.
Whoa.
This is Lizzo's new album. Just kidding.
Oh shit, Piccolo's pissed at me now.
Oh, fuck. Holy crap. We're going to be like Eric Zane. Everybody's going to be attacking us. Audience and shit. I'm itching.
Hey, am I allowed to make fat jokes since I'm fat?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
It's the only kind of
Absolutely.
jokes you should be able to make.
Okay, there we go.
Absolutely. Because you
Right.
look like a donut. All right.
Yeah, you know something? If we go back to that last story, hold on one second. If we go back to that last story, if a black man walked up there and that guy walked out and he said, oh, by the way, we're going to all the N-words in the neighborhood selling solar panels. Nobody does that.
Oh,
No
shit.
one-
You cutting me a break, son?
Yeah, man.
How much you going to take off the top?
Exactly.
I don't think that's plausible. I think black gentlemen are able to be professional in their workplaces as well.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if
Absolutely.
that okay.
If
Follow
It's
me.
code switting depending on who you're talking to.
sorry,
Sometimes
I'm a
you'll
trigger.
add a little more. And you fucking,
Right.
yo, what's up? We talking to in the neighborhood.
where are we going?
Dog,
Where are
I'm
we
here to
going?
talk to you about solar panels, and I've been selling solar panels to every N-word in this neighborhood, and I'll tell you what, they're loving them.
All you neighbors need some solar panels.
That's right.
I guess you would say neighbors.
Yeah.
You neighbors need some solar panels.
I mean, I'm just saying, that guy doesn't lose his job. That guy gets the Salesman of the Month award right there.
No, he does not.
Sure he does.
Yeah.
If the
went
video went viral,
He went into that neighborhood, didn't get knifed, and sold like 6 or 7 houses of solar panels. He gets just saying. All right.
Keep it real, my neighbor.
So this is a very odd thing. A Florida Christian school asked a girl to send photos of her doing her homework in a bathtub.
In the bathtub. Yeah.
Well, the bath. What's the difference between the bathtub and a bathtub?
So I think it's a very intricate little difference because I know what they were probably trying to get at with this.
What?
So my wife and I talked about this story when we got home. So they said, take a picture of you doing your homework in the bathtub.
Why?
Now, I'm assuming this is part of like when I was in school, we would have things like red ribbon week stuff, like theme weeks where you would do different things every day.
Right.
And I'm assuming this might be a part of one of those. Like a Tuesday, we do fun, silly stuff in the bathtub. Like it didn't say take a bubble bath and get butt naked. It just said sit in the fucking bathtub and read a book or whatever the fuck you're doing. Like sit there is I'm assuming what they meant, which is still kind of weird.
yes, but the optics.
Yeah, you don't think that telling a 8-year-old to take a picture of her in a tub. Now, they said you can be in your pajamas or in a uniform, just have fun with it.
They told all the kids that, which
Yes.
is still creepy. I'm not saying this isn't creepy, and we probably would not participate in this if it happened. So they said, hey, theme
why
week
you're
on
taking a dump.
Tuesday, bring in a picture of you guys chilling in the bathtub doing your homework.
Right now, this is a Christian academy. This isn't like it's
No, it's
like
a private
public
school.
school. Yeah, it's a private school,
Makes more sense to me, actually.
right?
Yeah, it just made a lot more sense, didn't it?
So this mother here said, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this.
Sure.
So the mother said, here's the homework. So Mackenzie will not be taking pictures in the bathtub. We do not condone in taking pictures in the bathroom.
Right.
Not just the bathtub. We don't take pictures in the bathroom.
We don't either.
All
This
right.
is kind of the deal. That's called child porn. If it's on your phone, you got to be careful nowadays.
Sure do.
I'm on her side 100% here.
I am too. So the pastor, Jesse Latta,
Yeah, go up a little bit.
what? That's not her. That's the mother.
No, there was a comment up here. Go up a little more.
Okay.
It says the Christian Academy said that in response to that, because she said, we're not comfortable with that. You know, we're not going to do that. Send it back. And they said, we have been sending this homework assignment for years. You're the only one complaining about it. Just cover your child in pillows or in pajamas.
Yeah.
That was the response. And so the mom was like, you know what?
No.
No, we're not going to do that thing on Tuesday. In fact, I'm not going to bring the kid to school. And they called her and they said, in fact, don't bring your kid back at all.
I don't remember seeing that.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a line in the sand. Like what?
Read
a thing
further.
dig
And
your
that's the
heels
deal
in.
is, to me, like my wife and I were talking about it, and she was just like, I don't know. She's like, I guess at that point, it's the squeaky wheel gets the grease, you know? Like, if you're the only person that's complaining, get them the fuck up out of there.
They're like, if your kid's not gonna play ball, kick rocks.
That's right.
Pretty much, yeah. That's
We
what
ain't
I'm
got time
getting
for this
out
kind
of
of bullshit.
Like it's a damn tradition or some shit.
Yeah, this is the homework. Practice Psalms 24:1-2 with an adult 3 times. Send pictures of you doing reading. Homework in
Homework
the
in the
bathroom.
What the
bathtub.
hell?
Reading a book in the bathtub.
So randomly put there.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, like that's odd, right? Number 2's odd. Am I wrong?
Hey,
Fun-
they still got phonics in there. That's a good thing.
Right. Practice spelling list 5 on Spelling City. Arithmetic test 3. Phonics test. Okay. So you know what? We don't have a problem with any of this.
They did just kind of sprinkle that in the middle, didn't they?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, by the way,
So random.
do it in the bathtub and send a picture of yourself doing it in the bathtub. And the mother's like,
Something's not like the other.
yeah, you know what? With everything that's going on in the world, I don't like it. And I don't care that
Right.
she'll do all the work, but she's just not doing it in the bathtub. We'll take a picture of her doing it at the table or in the living room. We're not doing it in the bathroom. So then the pastor says, well, then just take her out of school. And the family said, no, we're not. And they're like, oh, yeah, watch this.
Actually,
Yeah. So what they
it's
did was
private school.
yeah,
Kick
they
rocks.
withdrew from it. Yeah, they told her to kick rocks. They said, here you go. And it says, parent refuses to sign. That's it. We don't care. Well, off you go.
So if it's a private school, they have to pay for the child to be in that school.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. You would think they would kind of be like more accommodating.
They reserve the right
For
to refuse
adults.
service to anyone.
Well, absolutely.
And
Not
they
a
already got
Christian
paid for
school.
the month. Like, they're not going to have to worry about that check till next month.
Oh, I don't know if you guys have ever paid for school,
I've had sex with a priest.
but you pay for the, I don't know. You pay for the whole
I thought
year.
that's what you're.
Yeah, they don't charge money for church,
thought you were talking
Edward.
about-
You could just go.
Yeah, you just go, they pass a plate around. If you want to, you can
Yeah.
put money in. If you don't have to.
Never mind.
They charge for school.
They charge for, yeah. Oh, yeah, they do that.
That's weird. Just gonna ignore that.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Come on, man. It really wasn't that bad. You're really gonna make me read this whole fucking thing? I don't want to read it. I don't.
Fucking read it.
Come on. Fine. We here at Rubberneckers Podcast would like to apologize for the next 18 minutes if you're over the age of 35. If you are interested in Twitch drama and would like to hear about what is currently going on, please stick around for the next 18 minutes. If not, and you have no idea what that means or what we're talking about, please skip 18 minutes ahead to continue to the dick jokes and women with big fucking tits.
I've been waiting for this for 2 weeks now. I've been teased and teased and teased
Yeah.
about all
Dripping.
this Twitch drama that's going on.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, we have a Twitch drama expert among us.
Here's our correspondent.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. This is going to be a long one. It's not going to be pleasant, but just sit in your seats and shut the fuck up, okay? We're going on a ride right now.
Or kick rocks.
Twitch, kick rocks, play ball or kick rocks. Now, I thought this would be good because this literally happened a week ago. Twitch was on fire for about 10 days in a row, okay? I thought this would be good because I talked about bringing up figures in the industry and all this stuff. So this is a good jumping off point. Yes, Jody B.
What's Twitch? Is that something like for retarded people or something?
Look over to the comments. That little purple thing there. They're watching us on Twitch. It's a live streaming service.
Oh,
Twitch is a live.
We're
streaming
live
service.
streaming to Twitch right now.
Hi, guys.
And we are currently on there. We probably would be banned if they knew we were on there.
Wait, what's a stream?
A stream is a live video.
All right, I'm going to stop this right now if you guys are going to fuck around like this. Let this guy tell the story. I've been waiting 2 weeks.
All right. First of all, it was not the chest piece up the butthole. It was a vibrating anal beads up the butt plug. Now, let's get started from the beginning, though, okay? So what you need to know is that there is a group of streamers in Austin, Texas, which are known as the Austin Streamers, LOL. And so they hold a lot of power because they've been on Twitch for a long time. They have a lot of viewers every time they go live. By proxy, their significant others also have a pretty decent following. And a lot of people will actually move to Austin, Texas to try to make it on Twitch because they're almost like the gatekeepers. Now.
Oh, it's like a covenant of fucking gamer dorks?
Pretty much. Yeah,
okay,
essentially.
Okay. Do they all live together?
Some live together, and there's a lot of different streamer houses.
Sexy. Okay.
Yes.
I don't understand this because we're all on Twitch right now. We didn't have to move to fucking Austin, but go ahead.
No, but they want to be close because they want to be like, say, Mizkif is probably like the king of Austin, right? He's and he collaborates with a lot of people and all this stuff. And now if people can get into his bedroom, which is really recognizable, and they can get on his stream, then people are going to be like, who's this person? Let's check him out. So
it's exposure at the end of the day.
Right. It's
right.
like
And pretty much it's a lot of clout chasing is what's going on.
Like TikTok people.
Which is
do the
not
same
necessarily
thing.
a bad thing.
So do they have, I know they've had like model houses where they have a bunch of like pretty people that just end up flop housing and they have like fucking 15 of these motherfuckers that live in a flat. Like, is that what happens with Twitch now? There's just a pack of gamers with 15 computers throughout the house and they just sit around and do their thing?
Essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like cool because think back to like the 90s before all this shit was happening. They used to do it with
poker and all kind of like that's always been a thing where just like a group of assholes meet up and they fucking just make stuff and hopefully they write something or produce something or do something that works. Okay.
Or like sitcoms, right? So there's also like LA streamers and shit. So they'll like go on each other's streams. They'll travel to each other's houses and shit. And you know, back in the 90s, sitcoms, who didn't love when Family Matters crossed over with Full House?
What a crossover event, dude. Fuck yeah.
Exactly. Everybody loves a crossover. And so here's where this all gets started. There's an event every year called Shit Camp. Okay.
Excellent.
Shit Camp is where a bunch of streamers go to this event run by QT Cinderella. By the way, real quick, this is like a bad anime. There's way too many characters to keep up with.
Just Cinderella. I don't need to know QT unless you're going to get sued if you say their own name. So say just Cinderella had a ball.
Right. Cinderella had a ball.
Shit camp? Is that what you said?
Yeah. The event is called Shit Camp where they go there. They do a bunch of activities like streamer hide and seek, blah, 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 bullshit. They stream all the blah, blah, blah. And they get high viewership for this.
Sure.
Okay.
So this is set up. They're putting all their viewers together. Like this is a big fucking meeting of the masses.
People
Comic-Con for streamers,
crossover shit.
Pretty much.
Most of the streamers going there are already big streamers, so they don't really need to clout chase too much. But you know, it's still like a crossover thing. The happy, fun friends.
Okay, so everybody shows up at the fucking party.
All right, are we getting to the juicy part anytime in the near future?
Sounds like it.
I would.
Okay, let's dive right in. Let's dive right in.
So Shit Camp, right? Now there's a huge streamer called XQC. Probably has one of the most one of the biggest audiences on Twitch every time he goes live. Okay. I'm going off of, I was going to do a slideshow, but I'm going off of this article from Dexerto by Zachary Fairfax, so I can give him credit. Okay. Now what the beginning is before the real drama begins, a few important events happen that would cause larger issues in the future. Okay. This revolved around Shit Camp, an event hosted by Cutie Cinderella, and XQC decided last second that he didn't want to go to Shit Camp. Now, the problem with that is that a lot of money was invested into it, etc. XQC is kind of inconsiderate, right? He pulls out. Then E-Rob gets banned. And now everyone, as a joke and meme, is saying that's the reason for all this drama happening. Now, Twitch is now on fire, right? Starting at this point, Twitch is on fire. Okay. Literally? XQC has a public breakup with his girlfriend on his stream to the tune of about 130,000
How did that go down? Hold on. I'm interested in this part.
That's a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. How did this go down? He just broke up with her right on the stream, and what happened?
No.
Listen up, bitch. Get out of my house. Ba, ba, ba.
XQC was getting dogpiled by a bunch of people talking shit about him because he didn't go to shit camp and he caused blah blah blah. He comes out and tries to basically be like, the reason that I didn't go to shit camp is because me and Adapt, his girlfriend, had just broken up. Okay, they have a public breakup on stream. I keep getting distracted.
Hey,
by
you
chat.
can go take a piss, Patriot Nick. Sorry, this is the Desperate Housewives section of the show. Go fuck your mother. Go make a sandwich and come back in 5 minutes. We're talking to Edward about fucking Twitch bullshit.
So basically what ends up happening is Adept ends up calling him on Discord and they end up having an argument about their breakup on stream in front of like 130,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's on the phone, and can you hear her side, or is he just talking to the phone saying, bitch?
You can hear the Discord through the computer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
you
like
can
a
hear the whole
boxing
thing.
match where they're going back and forth and taking rounds and shit?
He's like very calm and trying to come off well, it seems like, and she's getting emotional. is
Yeah,
what it
she's
seems
like, you can't fuck worth a fuck, you piece of short
Hell
dick
yeah.
I wish it
motherfucker.
got that personal.
No, not
quite
that bad.
personal.
Okay.
Almost, though. It was very entertaining. And then XQC, being the great guy, uploads a video of the whole call to his YouTube, of course, to monetize that as well. So,
As one would. Yeah.
okay. So then that rolls into some more drama, which is Slicker is accused of scamming. What he did was he was a partnered streamer on Twitch, and he would make up a fake story that his bank account was locked or blah, blah, blah. And he would ask a bunch of other big streamers if he could borrow thousands of dollars.
Sure.
Now,
So
he
I
said
think
he
this
would.
is Go ahead. I'm so
He said he
sorry.
would pay them back, but he would not. The reason he was asking for money is to fuel his gambling addiction, which was not an on-stream thing.
Right.
That he wasn't gambling on stream, but he was getting money behind the scenes from people. And one of these people was a fan of his who was needed money for chemotherapy, and he weaseled money out of her too.
He took
tits.
chemo money to pay off his gambling
Yes.
debt.
That
Just
sounds familiar.
just so he could keep gambling.
Sounds
feel
like
like I've
that. Was
heard
his
it.
name Stuttering? What was his?
No, we don't say that name.
What was that guy's name?
So
Opie?
Slicker.
Slicker. Stuttering Slicker?
Slicker is his name.
There you go.
Slickerless Cage.
Stuttering Jim.
Stammering
right.
Jim.
So go ahead.
So now because this is gambling focused, these big goody two shoes streamers like the Austin streamers and the LA streamers can now come out and be like, Twitch, you should ban gambling. Gambling should not be on this website. You should not allow it to be on this website, blah, blah, blah. This causes a fight with XQC and Trainwreck, who are big gamblers on the website.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to stop you.
Yes.
Yep.
How do they gamble on Twitch?
They have like certain, like there's stake.com, which
So are they playing poker
People
or are they
bet on video
are they-
games?
or
no, it's stake.com. They do like slots and shit
Oh shit!
on stream.
So they play. So you're telling me that they're watching people play the slot machines
Yep.
on
They
Twitch?
They were. Yes.
Okay. There's only one thing more boring than playing slots is watching someone else play slots.
No, people love it.
Are you
John,
kidding me?
if you don't start streaming you playing cards soon, I'll try to hop in there too. We can make money
I'm telling
fucking
you,
playing
people
cards.
love
People
to
will watch.
People gamble.
All right.
They really do.
So what did Twitch do? Did Twitch stop the gambling?
So we aren't there yet. So what ends up happening through this is Asmongold makes a tweet saying some what's not about how Slicker should be banned because he scammed everybody and used his whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
Trainwreck comments on Asmongold's post and I think says basically that he should be banned too. Slicker should be banned.
Slicker should.
And
And,
then-
you know what? I'm on the Slicker should be banned.
I say ban them all with
Yeah.
this fucking bullshit.
No, I don't say ban them all. I say ban the guy that scammed the chemo girl out of money. All right, I'm down with that.
Now, what Twitch has done, I'll spoil this. They have unpartnered him at this point. So he's not a partnered streamer anymore.
Go ahead. All right.
Okay.
You got to power through, buddy.
So what happens?
Listen, you're going to, when you're telling a story, you're going to catch a lot of shit from the chat. And if you're going to be a rubbernecker, you got to power right through. Fuck that chat. You just keep going.
He's amazing.
Don't tell me what to do, Dad. But so what ends up happening is Trainwreck makes that comment on Twitter, and Mizkiff responds to his comment on Twitter and goes, hey, well then if we're going to ban people for scamming, shouldn't you be banned for that crypto coin that you Jolt coin that you put out and did a rug pull on with your audience? Shouldn't you be banned too?
Ooh, Miskiff's out here digging up bones. Don't dig up bones, bro.
Good sirs, here Miskiff fucked up hard. Train turns around and responds, and I don't have his exact transcript, but and I'm not gonna word for word, but he says
the punchline.
He goes, "What are you gonna do? Send Mitch and Maya to try to cover up a sexual assault allegation like you did a year ago?"
Now we're into it.
Now we're fucking.
He said, "If you want to dig up bones, motherfucker, I'll bring a backhoe. We'll go all the way to the bottom."
Yep.
Open up the closet door, and out come all the fucking skeletons.
All those skeletons.
Yeah.
So now the problem is that tweet that Mizkiff had, or that Trainwreck did to Mizkiff, made it seem like Mizkiff had committed the sexual assault and covered it up. That's not what Trainwreck was saying.
Right.
What Trainwreck was saying is that Mizkiff helped his friend, Crazy Slick, not Slicker, different people, Crazy Slick, cover up a sexual assault. That's what they're saying Mizkiff did.
That's not good either. You shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. Like, man,
accessory.
Yeah.
So what happens? Train claims Mizkiff covered up the sexual assaults with the help of Maya Higa and Mitch Jones. Okay, now you have to keep in mind that Maya Higa is one of the like beautiful roses of Twitch, right? Like she's the shining star. She would never do any wrong. And
she's
now
the John Cena.
Now it's being claimed that she went over and shut this girl up so she would not get their friend in trouble with this sexual assault shit.
Damn, you know.
Okay. So now we're all on the chopping block.
Yeah, when a woman goes over and tells another woman that got sexually assaulted not to do that, you know what they should do? They should hold her down and sexually assault her, and then say, okay, now we both cannot say something.
Right. And Dave over here is bringing up Keffels. Can you pull that up, John?
Sure.
Dave says, what about Keffels? Now, Keffels is a totally different drama relating to Destiny, who is also involved in this drama. Destiny is like a political streamer that only streams on YouTube because he got his Twitch account banned. Okay.
And isn't Keffels like a...
Keffels is a transgender.
Right, and he was the one that they were bullying from that site that got shut down.
The Kiwi Farm.
The Kiwi Farm. Yeah,
hey,
that's a whole different drama.
Why
that's
do
a
I know this
whole
fucking
different
shit?
drama.
Oh my god,
it's all winding together in one big tapestry of bullshit. Go ahead.
It's a whole different drama, but yeah, that also happened like 2 weeks ago. So
yeah,
I guess technically you could say one thing slid into one thing, slid into one thing, slid into the DMs.
So a lot of fucking going on.
The DMs were released. Dude.
Sounds like a blind man in an orgy.
Now what happens, right? Once this comes to light again, we have
that was
Crazy
a good
Slick.
joke, Josh. Good job. You get a point for that on my board.
I just know that this is long, and I'm just
sorry. Go.
So on like on the loading percentage, where we at right now? We at like 40%. We at 70%. Like where
about
we at?
40, probably 40.
Let's get to 50, and maybe we can get more into it after that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So basically, what ends up happening is now Destiny is involved, the YouTuber. Destiny is kind of the guy that everyone goes to release information because he's very like autistically smart, you know, and he will release
also
it.
very famous? Like these people are all stupid famous on Twitch, I'm assuming.
Destiny is very well known in the community.
Okay.
He doesn't have as big of audience, but he's been around forever, and he's always had a core audience that supports him.
Okay.
Right.
So now we're starting to get Destiny involved. Destiny's starting to cover the event. Now we start to have XQC and Trainwreck talking to Destiny and Mitch Jones a little bit, and they're telling him basically, we have this Discord call that would ruin Mizkiff's career. We had a private Discord call between a lot of us streamers, a lot of us top streamers, and Mizkiff was on it, and it makes him look bad.
Damn.
And it is the smoking gun.
Hang on one second.
It's Watergate.
Ooh.
Did he say, I'll be a good little? No? Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
That's where the rule came from. The only rule in the Boomer Bunker server, I guess, is do not record
don't record
Discord
yeah,
calls.
because people are
everywhere.
talking and you don't know they're being recorded and you're joking around and next thing you know, you're on somebody's soundboard. Fuck
Be a
that.
roll everywhere.
Now, Destiny is, of course, a woman's name, and we should always remember that. But
Destiny
so
a woman?
basically what happens is Destiny starts covering it. They're talking about this Discord call, and they're basically saying to Destiny, Mitch Jones does not want to leak this. Now, the reason Mitch Jones doesn't want to leak it in actuality is because it will make Mitch Jones look bad.
Also,
because Mitch Jones threw his friend
accomplice.
Mizkiff under the bus hard as shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we
And
circle
so-
this thing into some big crescendo now, or is this going to go
We're
on
about
for-
to.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Will you guys shut the fuck up and let me finish? God damn it. So it's going into this big thing, and Mitch Jones is like, I don't want you to release it. Destiny reveals later that in DMs, he was furious, typing back to these people, if you guys don't give me that fucking tape, I'm going to release everything I know. I'm going to tell everybody everything.
Oh, shit.
So go fuck yourselves.
So they gave him the call, and there was a 3-hour Discord private call that Destiny listened to with his audience and everybody listening. What ended up happening was Mizkiff looked very bad. He's very bad at arguing. He kept repeating the dumb shit. He kept saying, I was just trying to protect my friend, which is the stupidest thing that you could ever say in this situation. But that's all he kept saying. He's awful at arguing. It made him look bad. And he's now said on Discord that he will be back streaming in the middle of October, so we'll see what happens.
So he's going to take some time.
There's a
off
lot
to
more
see-
drama, but I will pick it up.
And what
Unless
I'm
everyone's gonna
noticing
cry.
right now is that this is probably an amazing story. If
My
you-
heart is pounding right now. Like, this is better than wrestling.
if you know the players, but if you don't know the players, it's just like blah 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 blah
No,
blah
I
blah.
saw it was like
But
a
no,
soap opera.
no, I'm into it, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying it's better if
I
you know the
felt
players.
that way too. I think I need to kind of do like a, here's what this streamer is, and this is kind of what they do.
That's
And
okay.
have like a clip.
You can watch 10 minutes of an episode of Law and Order. You don't have to watch the whole fucking thing, but you get the gist of it. Like,
Yeah,
there's some shit
the
going
problem
on.
is if I try to introduce all these streamers, there's literally like 20, and it
it's
would
crazy.
it would be the longest fucking setup ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But anyway, basically, so we're
So we'll pause it. Now the tape
yeah.
has been released. Mizkiff says some shit that makes him sound really bad.
really bad.
And you said free Mizkiff, so I'm assuming, did he get like booted or put on hold or some shit? Is it
He
that a place
stepped
to
away
pause?
from his organization called OTK.
Okay.
He's a step down. He is an equity holder of that company. He stepped down from it, and he has yet to stream. The first thing he said in a long time, or actually a week, was that he was going to be back middle of October, and we'll see what he has to say.
Pause on Mizkiff.
there you go.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, I'll tell you what. After that story, I need a snack.
Please.
Why don't we get ourselves some pussy flavored chips?
How much, John, listen, I don't know how long it's been since you've tasted pussy. You don't have to tell me. How much would you pay to get a bag of chips that may or may not taste like pussy?
First of all,
These chips are from Lithuania. Like, I'm sure the shipping has to be $10 at least for this little fucking bag, and they might even be popped when they get there. But it says legit, limited edition, 18 plus, adults only, pussy flavored chips.
And if Lisa
I-
had a flavor of these, it would be Rotten Fish Edition.
okay.
I was
so,
thinking salt and vinegar. That's usually probably what's going to run.
hold on a second. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know how many different flavors of chips that you guys have tasted in your past.
About 20, John.
Okay. So, but I mean, like, there's not one flavor. I'm just going to tell you this right now.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's like if you go to a potato chip rack right now, you got sour cream and onion, you got ketchup, you got your salt and vinegar, you got your jalapeno. There's all kinds there. So just to try to lump that into one flavor, I just don't think you can.
Yeah.
It's a good try. I would love to know. This is what I would like to know.
Sure.
What flavor do they think it is? Like, what did they use? Is it got like
I have a little bit of information that I did a little exploring on this wild little chip website.
okay.
They also make tuna flavored options.
Ah,
There's like a tuna melt chip.
okay.
So I'm assuming there's probably some tuna stank in there.
Yeah. I
Have
would
to be.
imagine. Yeah. And then it would probably have like a musky smell to it. You know what
Maybe
I mean?
hot dog. Just tuna fish and hot dog flavored chips.
Some kind of meat byproduct, bologna
Roast beef,
kind of
maybe?
thing. Well, no, that would be what it was shaped like. It's not like a Pringle. Not two of them look the same. I'm just saying, like, in other words, I get the idea. Like, they probably sold a bunch of these at first, and no one will ever open the bag. They'll be sitting in somebody's.
Listen, I would try those chips.
I would
just
too.
to see what all the fuss is about. Everybody bought what's her fuck Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy candle. I would eat the pussy chips. The only reason that this hasn't made more money is because they haven't signed a license agreement to make Megan the Stallion or fucking some other broad the fucking spokesperson for these chips yet.
Okay, let me ask you this:
Lizzo
pussy chips.
Oh.
Fuck.
Why can't I title the episode of this podcast Lizzo's Pussy Chips? They're going to be barbecue flavored for sure.
You think they are?
They're definitely going to be flaming hot.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what the flavor is, but I bet you they make your eyes water.
Tastes like grease.
Yeah, make you want to play the flute.
I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, hey, kudos. I mean, you can't get them. They're out. They're sold out. Because I was going to buy a bag.
Fuck. I was gonna say.
I was going to buy bags and send one bag to each of us, and then we would have to open this thing and eat it.
That was my thought right now too.
Yeah, but you can't get them. That's the horrible part about it. I don't know.
We all open it at the same time and just like get a reaction. That'd have been kind of funny.
Yeah, you just open up the bag and then you smell. First, you smell the bag, and then you're like, you're like,
goodness,
good gracious. I mean, I'm telling you something.
$10.99. Hey, what a deal!
First of all, I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's a real woman or we'll be just getting some ball stank chips. I don't want any ball stank chips. That's what I'll tell you.
Yeah, who knows?
Although ball stank chips might be the same as the chips.
Pringles. Yeah, it just smell like nuts.
Dingles.
Dangles. Get yourself some dangles. All right.
69 cents.
I know you guys all have been waiting for this. I saved this for later on in the episode. I really should have ran this up front.
What's up?
We talked about this video last week. It's on YouTube. It's been on there for quite some time. And this video is called Dildo or Dick.
You were bitching because you said you guys got in trouble on YouTube, but this is a YouTube video where these gay guys are fucking trying.
This has over a million views. This has.
Yeah.
All right. So, what I did was I shortened it because they get a little chatty here.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So I cut it down to 4 minutes, and we'll stop.
These are two pretty white guys. The guy on the left looks kind of like George St. Pierre. The guy on the right looks like some dude from a Twilight movie.
Yeah, he could be.
With a deep V. That's pretty gay.
Hey guys, I am Davey Wavy, and I am here with Igor. Welcome back. So, with all the latest advances in dildo technology, we're doing a little video today, an experiment, if you will, where we're going to see if I can tell the difference between dildos from AdamMail.com and real dick. The real dick being your dick. Today, we are going to be anal activists. I am basically
I don't even think you
the
can show dildos on Twitch.
lamb here, okay? Like, I'm a martyr. I'm taking one, literally, taking like 4 or 5 for the team. The dildos have been warmed to human temperature.
As one does.
Like, when you insert them, I'm not going to be able to tell a temperature.
How do you do that?
We're
You put
trying
it in
to
the
control
microwave, you
variables
think?
here, okay? I feel like I'm about to have
I think you boil
So
it
what
like
I would
a
do, I would
wiener.
think you would put them in a pot of water that was like 98 degrees or something like that. No, you don't want it too hot. You want it to be around 98. Yeah, you would warm them up. I don't know. Ladies, how do you warm up your
dildos? For like
dildos?
7 minutes. You want a hard-boiled wiener?
Yeah, I'm saying, lady, how do you warm up your dildos? Can anybody in the chat tell us? Where's Amanda when you need them? We need her.
Toaster, maybe. You fucking an iron.
Listen, you set the air fryer for 250 degrees for like 3 or 4 minutes. Give you a toasty dildo.
Yeah, can you drop in your recipe?
I don't have one, but here we go. So get ready.
a medical procedure done. So just to recap, some of these are going to be dildos.
Yeah, we know.
And one's a real dick.
If he starts singing
And
Freddie
I don't
Mercury,
know
like really
which.
high
Let me
notes
know
in a
if I
second,
need
I'm going to laugh.
my-
I'm literally going to die.
Stop it now.
So there's an insertion happening.
Oh, it's all limp.
The first one is the Emperor Ballsy dildo.
Those balls look angry.
I think that's the Emperor, but it is spelled weird.
Emperor Ballsy dildo. Okay, I'm sorry. This looks like a 50-year-old man on a Saturday night. To be quite honest with you, it's not really what I would call.
Those balls are retired.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not really what I would call standing at attention. But let's see how he.
You just gave me PTSD. That looks like my grandpa's dick.
Sorry.
This is a
Okay, so
problem.
this is, you can keep going. That's fine. I'm just telling you right now, I thought this was going to be much easier than it is, because this feels very... I have no idea whether this is a dick or a dildo. I think whatever it is, it needs some more lube. Can you put it in a little bit more? I'm going to say that this one is a...
I want to be that happy for anything.
Dildo,
Did you see that? You hear the noise he just made, John?
Yeah.
Okay, my whole
Let me
husband
run that
generously
back a little
lubed.
bit.
You sound like the cowardly
I have
lion.
no idea whether this is a dick or a dildo. I think whatever it is, it needs some more lube. Can you put it in a little bit more?
I only had some brain.
I'm going to say that this one is
He busted.
a dildo, but I say that like hesitantly. Okay, my hole has been generously lubed.
You ready?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so now this one
Time
here.
out. Guys, did you know that there are uncircumcised dildos?
Not until I saw this. Not until this.
I mean, no, I didn't know that.
Why on earth would you buy an uncircumcised dildo?
It's a different feeling.
That's
imagine.
silly.
All right, this is the King Cock 6-inch uncut dildo.
6 inches not even hard enough to get out of the fucking curtains, man. Like, how much wiener is this thing packing?
I don't know, but it says 6 inches. But I mean, once you get the mushroom head out of there, I'm sure it's bigger than that. I don't know, but here we go.
No,
That
yeah,
looks
I
like a
guess so.
stump forearm.
Okay. If this is your dick, then you have a huge dick. Whatever this is that's in my ass right now is
I put all my foreskin in there too.
The reason I think this is a dildo is because it's very hard. Like it doesn't, there's no give to it. So I'm more certain about this one. Can I ask you this much? Do you have foreskin?
Yes, I do.
Lots. I have so
Wrong in
much.
assuming that whatever's inside me has foreskin? Does it have foreskin?
Now, right there, that's impressive. Isn't it? Isn't that impressive that he could tell that thing was uncircumcised?
Just wait a second. Hold on. Is that... Yeah, that's foreskin, I feel.
Is that... Yeah, normally I could tell between an anteater and a mushroom head, but I think that this might be an anteater.
He's gone full pickle.
Yeah.
It just feels big and very hard. So I'm going to say that this is a dildo. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, here we go. This is dildo number 3, the Adams True Feel Cock.
That looks like my wiener, but like the extra large version.
Okay,
maybe the triple X.
Those balls are tight.
I straight up feel balls against my leg.
Me too, buddy.
A little bit more? Okay, this is so good. This has to be your dick. Is this your dick?
Nope.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I felt literal
He's
balls,
so disappointed.
like soft balls, like slapping my leg. It was a dildo.
It was.
Are you serious? It was so like silky, and I just think that my perception of what dildos are is that it's going to be very like rubbery and just very fake feeling, and that felt very real. I have to say I enjoyed that one.
Ladies, this guy's showing you up.
All right, here we go. Here's Igor's real
I
dick.
feel like, well, now I don't know what to trust because my intuition says that this is you. However, my track
If he
record
can
is
stay
not
hard
very
while this
good.
guy's talking.
I feel like you're also
Bless
fucking
him.
with me. So, but one of these is for sure your dick.
Possibly.
Oh my god. Okay.
Probably.
I will say I feel like this is your dick. This is your dick.
It is.
Is it really your dick? That was kind of a lucky guess. I've become less certain as this has progressed.
Ready?
Is there more?
Oh, yeah.
There
Here we
is.
go.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So what we have right here,
Whoa. That one has a ring. It's got a Prince Albert.
it does have a Prince Albert. I didn't notice that
hell?
until you just said that. This is the bad boy next door pierced dong.
Jesus Christ. Max says, I don't tune in for one episode. John's playing gay porn.
It's like Dave finally got what he wants.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
So here we go.
Okay.
There's no way YouTube is going to allow this.
I think that's far enough.
YouTube is currently allowing this.
That's like.
Well, he's gonna
that's not
know
even
that it's a
human. That's
dildo.
like an elephant dildo. It almost feels like it's like an alien dick or like a, like those dildos that are really weird shape. Is it enormous? Because it feels enormous.
It's enormous.
This is
Pretty big.
obviously a dildo that is not going to be entering.
I hope that
my
dude
body
kept
more
all the
than
receipts.
2 inches that you've already shoved it inside my ass.
You can return it.
All right, so there you go. That's dildo or dick, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Incredible.
That's pretty good. I would have called it dildo or dildon'ts.
Dildo or
That's
dildo.
great.
All right, there we go. All right, we have 2 more here. We have 2 more stories, and then we got our fuck around and find out.
What do we got, John?
I'm going for a 2-hour show today.
We can,
John?
we
it's
can
the
save
50th
the
episode.
Can we?
John,
save
I got
it
a
if
bit
you
of
wanna
a
save
sore
it?
throat. I don't know if I can
save
keep
it. Save the save the
That ring really got in the back, you know.
Can Edward finish that story?
All right.
See,
Next week,
everybody
now you gotta
loved
come
it.
back.
All right,
I
now
want to
look at
know
this.
more.
All right, everybody, shut the fuck up for a second. Hang on, I got to.
Hey, John, can I say something real quick?
Sure. I want my vagina to look like a porn star.
Thank you.
Well, let him, Edward, John, let him talk. Okay, Edward, what were we going to say?
I want to suck a dick. There we go.
Never mind. I guess John's not going to let you talk. Never mind.
All right.
We can save the other 2 things. I realize that we're running late on that story. It's whatever you guys want to do.
No, that's fine. I mean, we have fuck
don't
around
care.
and find out, so we can make them next week, or
No, we'll
Yeah,
do
I want
that
some
tonight.
cock
Save
now.
the
Let's get the Fafos out.
Don't Die Hard. Yeah, fuck it. We'll save the douchey pleasures. We'll save that one for next week. That's a teaser. So
okay.
And we'll save the end of the Uber story, and we'll save the end of the Twitch drama story, and we'll save.
All right.
action-packed.
There's also
We're gonna have
my
a part
wife's
2 episode.
There's also my wife's an asshole story in here from Jody.
Oh, how about this? Let me give you a palate cleanser to fuck around and find out with my wife as an asshole.
Okay.
Okay.
So lately she's been doing this thing where like flies get on our house.
Okay.
And instead of killing them with a fly swatter, she's been turning on the vacuum cleaner and sucking them up. And then she fucking puts the wand down and covers it with a thing. And she's like, it's going to kill them one way or the other because I think they'll suffocate off in there. My wife is gangster. Today they were at a red light and this lady came up, this unhoused woman who was Latina and I guess didn't speak English because she was just like, ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? But her sign said that her daughter had just been killed in a car accident and they had to pay for a funeral. Like, it was a whole fucking thing, you know? And she came up and asked for money, and my wife doesn't carry cash. Like, I know her better than that. Like, that's just not something in this day and age that she does. And she was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. She was with her mom. My wife was. And she says, I don't have any cash either. Shit, sorry. She goes, okay, whatever. And the light turned green. And she just stood there, like, in front of another car. And my wife said, this bitch better... She said she better move her ass out of the way or she's going to be raising money for another funeral.
I agree.
She said her mom giggled a little, but they had a moment.
Yeah.
It was like, God damn.
Yeah, get the fuck out of the way. Stop standing in traffic and panhandling.
You're going to get hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
Be safe
So,
So start at the bottom of the fuck around and find out. There were 2 animal themed ones that they're all kind of animal related.
the one, so
Sorry.
that I have John and his feelings. Is that the one you
John
want?
versus his feelings would be the first video.
Okay, let's do that one.
Remember we brought up black bears earlier?
Yes, we did. I thought about this when we had this. So this is John, John versus his feelings.
We have a big black bear out in the woods, and this is a hunter area where they have shit set up, and there's a mirror on a tree. And then he saw the mirror.
Wait a minute. Where's that bear?
Hey, get the hell out of here.
Where's that bear at?
Damn Yogi bastard.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yogi
thing's gonna,
bastard is probably the funniest thing you've ever said, Josh. That was great.
Cool.
Yeah, that
I
I'm gonna
finally
let that,
did it.
I'm going to let a bear like that climb a tree and look at me in a tree stand. I don't think so. I'm putting one right between its eyes. It's never
It's like
even
when
going
the
to
He was
dog-
like, fuck that.
It's like when the dog sees this fucking shadow in the closet mirror and he starts wigging the fuck out, but like way, way bigger and meaner.
Yeah. Now this story, I pull these and then I get them so that I can share them.
Oh, so you've already seen this?
I've seen this. I
that's too
watched
bad.
it. No, I'm sorry. I watched this 3 times. I couldn't stop laughing.
So this is a gay guy, I guess, on a Zoom call in his office.
He's got a poster of some kind of play or something there. So I'm leaning gay guy.
It's Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's a movie.
It's the only thing that's hanging on the wall, and there's a bat leaning against the window. So maybe that's his boyfriend's. I don't know.
Or, you know, with a little
There's-
lube. We could be
The
playing
guy is
dildo
he's
or
on
dildon't.
See if there's any lines on that fucking bat.
Giant dildo.
Right.
So
Let's go
there's a
for the
squirrel.
record.
There's a squirrel in his fucking office, and apparently he notices just a few seconds into this clip, and you think he's going to smash it because he reaches for the bat, but that's not what happens.
Here we go.
Purposes of town hall. Let's just get into.
He sees the squirrel.
Yeah.
He's trying to continue, but he can't. He gets
Probably
the
got
bat.
his windows open.
He tries to get up on the desk like a bitch where there was a mouse. Like the fucking squirrel can't climb trees. I've never heard such screeching from a man before.
How did that squirrel get in there?
He didn't swing that bat one time, guys.
Not once.
He sort of just like poked.
Right.
Like a ghost.
I would screech the same way. I'm not going to lie. I don't like little fucking things with little teeth.
So
Piss me off.
I have a
Move
story.
around all creepily.
He's just trying to get a nut.
Josh would have just pulled his butt out. He'd be like, "Here you go, squirrel."
Hey, how did you get out?
So I have a story. I was working in the elevator business, and I get a call that something's in the pit at a Catholic school. So I'm thinking somebody dropped their keys or homework or something. So I go up there, and the nun takes me over to the elevator, and I say, "Okay." I said, "What's in there?" Or, "What's in there?" She goes, "A squirrel." And I go, "Dead?" And she goes, "No, it's very much alive." And I went, "And you want me to," she says, "remove it." And I said, "Sister, there's no way I'm going in there and doing battle with a squirrel. I'm not going into that pit and doing
I'm
battle
not
with a
equipped
squirrel."
for this kind of battle.
Yeah. I said, "I'm not," I said, "I'll open it." I said, "I'm not even prepared to do battle. Like if I had a gun, I would open it and shoot the squirrel and then go down and get the squirrel. But I'm not going in there to get it." And she looked at me like I was crazy. She goes, "Well, how are we going to get it out of there?" I said, "I don't know, but this is what I'm willing to do. I will secure the elevator so when you get your squirrel killer or squirrel remover, whatever." And then she says, "Well, what if we put a trap down there?" I said, "We? What do you mean we?"
Who the fuck is we?
I got a
Who
mouse.
is we? So I said, "This is what I'll do." I said, "I'll run the elevator up. I'll open up the doors and let's see if the little sucker jumps out and then we can chase him out the door." So she goes, "Okay." So I run the elevator up, no squirrel. So I said, "Maybe he got out." I said, "He got in. He probably got out." Okay. Next day, call. The squirrel's back. I said, "They need an exterminator. I'm not even going there unless they have an exterminator." So she goes, "Okay." So I go. Guy's got an exterminator. He's got a cage. He's got a net and a bucket with a lid on it. So I pull the elevator up. I lock it out. He goes into the pit looking for the squirrel. He can't find the squirrel. With that, this thing jumps off the top of the elevator on top of him. He screams like...
Was it very similar to what just happened here? You give me about
That's
about
what made
there.
me- yeah, it was...
Go away.
I, like a bitch, run away. I run away. I'm like, fuck that. Let that squirrel eat that guy.
Let
I'm
him
not
die.
helping him.
He's not my problem anymore. I'll write a fucking review in the paper for you, bud.
I back the fuck up, and then all of a sudden, I hear... So I'm like, okay, maybe guys, I go back over there. And sure enough, he hit the squirrel with, I guess he hit him with the handle of the net or whatever. And he wounded the squirrel enough where he could scoop it in a bucket and got out. He said, where? I turned around and looked at you and you were gone. I said, I'm getting over to you. I don't know if that thing's got rabies. I said, did you get bit? He goes, I got scratched. I'm like,
Hand-to-hand combat with animals, dude.
With a squirrel, yeah. So I understand that, but what you do is you get the fuck out of there. You see that, and you get out of there, and you call somebody.
Yeah, it's the wrong weapon. You need something a little lighter.
Yeah, you need like a broom or a tennis racket would work.
Tennis racket is a good idea. Or a pickleball paddle. You just smack the shit out of it. You got to really watch for the squirrel and get position on it because they're little squirrely motherfuckers, but they're wiry.
Yeah, there's another story where we had a mouse. They got into the dog food bag and it was in there running around. So I took a tennis racket that I had at the time. I was about 14 years old. And I went in and I tried to hit the mouse with the racket. And when I jammed it in there, the mouse ran up the racket strings, up my arm, and dove off the back of my shoulder. That was pretty scary too.
It was one of those days when you shit your pants, right?
No, I was 14. I mean, as it went, I backhanded it and it bounced off the floor, and then I scooped it up and then threw it outside.
You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but it was like, it was one of those things.
Oh, so the last video is also of an animal. I think you guys are gonna love this.
Which one is this? There was one I couldn't get. It was the first.
Oh no!
The first one, slap your mama.
Yeah, you could.
They took it down. They took it down.
Oh.
It was deleted. We gotta be able to get them right away.
Download these.
We gotta download them right away. But you know me, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Oh. So I found one myself. Here we go. Here's some ladies. They're at a festival. Maybe they were dancing to some Lizzo music.
Good save, John.
Here we go.
We got.
Oh, snap!
I don't know what happened. They were jumping up and down, and they went through the fucking earth. Look,
that's a lot of booty. That's a truckload of booty there.
Yeah, well, I guess what happened was someone concreted over a well or something. And
it's a stink hole.
Right, and then right here, there we go. Down we go.
Oh.
right in the
I love
old...
they pulled one of them in. One of them could have been saved, but they pulled her ass right in.
Go a little bit.
Going down.
Yeah. So, but you know something, just so you know, I'll bring this up here, that, I mean, they might have been scraped up and everything, but we have a video of them getting pulled out of the hole. This young gentleman here, he's like, oh, I got my first viral video.
Damn.
What was that?
At least it wasn't that deep.
Dude, that's like a fucking Silence of the Lambs, like a Buffalo Bob fucking well that they all fell into.
Yeah, down they went. So,
Josh, how do you say Buffalo Bob in Spanish?
Buffalo Bill, Senor Billy Bob. I don't know.
God damn it! You gotta practice your fucking Espanol, dude.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you know what? It might have been a septic tank too. I never thought of that.
What's that? A septic tank?
Yeah, because they, when you get sewage, you have that old septic tank, and usually they make it. Well, here, they make you fill it with sand, and then you have to, concrete over it or whatever. But they make you fill it so that doesn't happen. But
talk about a shit show.
Mm-hmm. I fell down a well when I was about 7 years old. We moved to this new house, and we were cutting. There were some trees down in the back, and I was cutting them with a saw. I jumped off the tree, and here there was a well there. It was covered with water, and down I went. I went down about 15 feet.
Oh, shit, like Mario. You just said...
like Timmy. I was like Timmy. I was Timmy in the bottom of the well, but I didn't have a lassie. So my dad came out because he didn't hear... I don't hear no sawing. So he came out. He's like, where the fuck is this kid? Either. And I'm yelling, hey, hey. And he came in. He did the same thing. He dropped the rope down. He says, what are you doing down there? What am I doing down there?
I'm looking for mushrooms so I can get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. All right. StreamYard has lost your access to your Twitch account. Don't worry. We've got you covered.
Yeah, we got booted, didn't we?
Did we get booted?
On Twitch. What'd you get for talking about that shit?
No, we're not Boomer Bunker. We don't want to go on the Boomer Bunker. Let's see.
It's okay, guys. Let's land the plane.
Let's land the plane.
It. I gotta pee.
Your account is currently suspended.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. The dick.
This is all your fault.
I told you, the fucking dick. You can't show dildos on Twitch.
Wait a minute.
You show on YouTube, sexual. Not Twitch.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't show dildos on Twitch.
You can't even show them. You can't even show them sitting on a table.
Nope.
Well, now would be a nice... When do you think it would be a nice time to tell me this? Then or now?
I told you that. Well, you should know before you go live on Twitch.
They already know the story about Twitch. We'll get back to that next week.
Shit.
Right now, I'm Team Edward. Free Miskiff.
All right.
We're having trouble streaming to Twitch. This may be an issue on Twitch's end, or...
Yeah, now they're all coming. What happened? Not. You just got kicked off. You just got kicked off of Twitch. There we go.
Fucked.
It only took 50 episodes.
I noticed we lost half our audience. I was like, what the fuck? Was my story that bad? And Lisa would say, yes, you fucking piece of shit. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just kidding, brah.
All right. So we got kicked off at Twitch.
Great.
God damn it. Now I got to go into Twitch.
It took
John.
50 episodes.
50 episode off we go.
50th episode.
We
did it, boys.
And the thing is, I mark our account for mature audiences.
You showed big fucking tits last week, and they didn't do anything about
That's
it.
right. I did show big fucking tits last week, and they didn't do anything about it.
With a little blur over the nipple, which I did not think would suffice at all. But it did.
Yeah, big fucking tits were fine. Oh, it says we're
you
live
show
again.
One Prince Albert, and they lose their fucking minds.
Did we come back? It says we're live again.
I don't know.
All right, hey everybody, are you still fucking watching?
I can't.
Anyway,
our
guys,
here.
Let's go back.
That was fun. I gotta pee.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for finding us again, even though we're ending the show.
You all disappeared from Twitch. Well, they say we're back, so
Ooh, that means Lisa didn't hear what I said.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa, you got to listen. Edward insulted you, so you have to listen.
It's all good.
All
Gentlemen, thank you for joining me and getting kicked off Twitch. Happy anniversary.
We'll talk.
Here's to 50 more episodes when I can see John twerk in a thong and play a crystal flute.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, all right. See you all. Bye.
I love you. I've had sex with a priest.